Hey there, world. My name's Cassidy. I'm a teenager in California. That was distracting. I have ADHD. Shut up. And I'm gonna talk about my therianthropy. I'm a wolf therian. I've known this for a few months. I'm pretty newly awakened, but I've been trying to do. Sorry for the camera adjustment there. I've been trying to do my research to really know what I am, because now that I'm awakened. I have issues. Now that I'm awakened, I kind of just want to know exactly what it is that I am. It's a thing that all teenagers do, but I'll admit it, I have a better head on my shoulders, so I don't know. Some people are so immature, like, oh, I'm a vampire today, and then tomorrow they're gonna be a horse therian or a fairy or something. Or they may never ever find out about otherkin at all. But, no, I'm not a twihard. I'm not into American Werewolf in London. And I do like reading some vampire/werewolf books, but that's only because of the action part. I just finished reading the 6th book in House of Night. Zoe's a slut. Anyways, I try to be mature about it. There's only one person on the planet that knows about it. That I've told in person, except for, of course, you who may see this. I'm actually really kind of afraid my family would find it by some slim chance and either laugh in my face or throw me in the mental hospital. Totally lost my train of thought. Told you I had ADHD. Everybody knows that I love wolves. All my human or skin friends know. That one friend knows that the one that knows I'm a therian. She's also a vampire, and despite contrary belief, that kind of relationship can work out well. I'm a animal, and she's a vampire, and we actually work out pretty well together. We've been best friends since I was in the 1st grade. Anyways, my skin friends that don't know I'm a therian, they know that I love wolves. I wear a wolf necklace. I have a bracelet that just broke earlier today. Wait, I love werewolves. No, it's a Twilight bracelet technically, because it's Twilight merch, but I'm not a twihard, like I said. I have a Beanie Baby over there, behind the camera. I don't feel like turning it. And I have a statuette, and then I have this deliciousness right up there that a friend got for me for my 14th birthday. And I'm not 16 like a lot of people think. I'm actually still 14. I just look older than I am. So therianthropy, it's an interesting subject. Most of the time I have what we call D shifts or dream shifts. It's where you turn into the animal in your dreams. I usually go through 1st person, though there are some people that have said they've gone through 3rd person, which I think must be kind of trippy. Anyways, I'm 1st person dream shifting. That's the kind of shifting I get the most. My wolf is white and she has black on her face and midway up her paws and on the tip of her tail, just pitch black there, but the rest of it's this really pretty shiny white. And the eyes are the same color they are as a human. I don't know if you can see this, but they're like a bright blue. And yeah. And I know all my pack members, and I can see them in my head. I mean, of course, they don't have names, but I know them by their smell. And yeah, I mean, I can see them very clearly in my mind's eye. Other people, well, I have this too. This is the 2nd most common for me, myself, and I. It sounds like a split personality disorder or something. Anyway, some people have what they call dream shifts. I just said dream shifts. Mental shifts, sorry, off track today. Where, while they're conscious, awake, whatever, in the beta state of mind, I think, is what it's called. Not quite sure. Feel free to correct me. They slip into the mindset of the animal that they are. There's usually kind of a ratio between how human versus how animal therian is acting. And the mental shift is when the animal part is bigger or more obvious than the human part. I do that a lot, and sometimes it's set off by certain things. A lot of the times, if I spend time around dogs, I'll start shifting, mental shifting. Werewolf movies. You should have seen me in New Moon. Right off the bat, as soon as Jacob walked onto the set. And again, I'm not a twihard. I was dragged to go see it by one of my very feminine friends. Ugh. I don't know if other people do this, but when I start to mental shift, I'll twitch. Like you may have noticed me kind of jerking my head in the video, and if you haven't, then whatever. But that's kind of what I start to do when I'm mental shifting, is this whole thing right there. Other people have what they call a phantom shift or phantom limbs. It's where you can feel kind of the ears that you might have, or the tail that you might have, or something of the like. A limb that the animal would have that the human doesn't have. I get phantom ears 7 out of the 10 times I mental shift, I also phantom shift. And so all the time I'll have these ears up here, which is why I like wearing headbands, because when you wear headbands, people are less likely to touch your hair. Or at least that's true for me, because I'm paranoid about my hair, if you haven't noticed. And so if I wear a headband, which I'm not right now, but I will later in another video, hopefully, they're just less likely to touch it. And sometimes it hurts when someone will go like that. It hurts because they're crushing my invisible ears up here, and it just sucks. And sometimes I'll have a tail. Right now I'm not phantom shifted. I'm a little bit mental shifted. Did you just see that twitch? I'm mental shifted right now. When I do have the tail, like, they'll have straight back chairs at my high school, and then there'll be like a gap in the lower back, and I'll have to sit so my tailbone is like right there, because otherwise it feels like my tail is pushed up against it, and like someone will like, at our school we have this thing where we slap each other's asses. It's normal. When somebody does that to me and I'm phantom shifted, it hurts, because they're like pushing my tail violently in a way it shouldn't go into my body, and I'm like, ow, not cool. I also do a lot of things that, well, not super a lot of the time, like crawling on all fours, but I do some of the things a wolf would do. When I'm hugging somebody I love, I will like rub my face into their shoulder. When I'm very, very, very scared for my life, or I'm so mad I'm ready to kill someone, I will growl. No, I'm not going to growl on camera. It's really imperfect and kind of embarrassing. Scratching, biting, licking, 9 times out of 10 isn't very sexual for me. 1 time out of 10, yeah, very sexual for me, but not always. And then people are like, you have fetishes, and I'm like, I know I have fetishes, but those aren't one of them. I'm gonna move, sorry, my back hurts. I mean, I scratch people and bite people and lick people. I mean, that's just what I do. And when people rub me behind my phantom ears, right up here, or if somebody rubs my belly, or if someone pets like from my head to the middle of my back, oh my god, I don't know why, but I just like, I could either fall asleep or it's just so relaxing in an amazing way. Screw massages. I mean, I don't know. It's a Therian thing, I think. I don't know if other Therians have that kind of reaction to it, but I do. And that's all that matters. Also, my parents and my sister and my grandparents even don't have sharp canines like I do. They come down below the rest of the teeth in this set, and these kind of barely, but they kind of do come above the rest of the teeth in the lower set. And they're very sharp. I don't know. One time, one of my friends, not the vampire, one of my human friends, he put his hand in my face, and his thumb got right here, and I just naturally chomped down, but not very hard. Barely, like, just barely anything. And he started bleeding right where your skin meets the thumb. Excuse my nail polish. It's atrocious today. I'm gonna repaint it later. But yeah, I mean, if somebody puts their hand in my face, I'm going to bite it off. And when I'm screwing around with someone, not sexually, again, not sexually, like, you know how you'll get in, like, play fights with people? Like, push them this way, push them that way, and then they'll push you this way, push you that way? When I do that, I'll, like, naturally just pin people down, and people are like, oh, you're making a move. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not. Because that's not cool. I don't like to cross that kind of boundary 24/7. Honey. No. So that's just me. Some people say they physically shift, like, completely into that animal. To me, the thing that would resemble that most is such a vivid dream shift that it feels physical. But physical shifting I don't think is possible. I've noticed with a lot of therians, the animal they shift into is carnivorous, and I think the reason for that is mankind has always admired carnivorous animals, the predators of the natural world. And I think they admire wolves a lot because they're playful, they are individualistic, they are very family clan oriented while retaining who they are as a single being. And, well, they bathe the moon at night. I mean, that's pretty sick. So, I don't know, that's just my theory. There are herbivorous therians, but not nearly in as many numbers. Like I said, man has always not looked up to, but admired carnivorous animals. But at the same time, if you're ancient man and you see buffalo or wildebeest stampeding like crazy, you can't help but not admire it. I mean, the ground shakes. It's insane. And just being in the presence of those animals is so amazing because of their mass, and that it's so much different seeing a wild animal in a picture than it is seeing him in reality. It really is. I mean, anybody who has seen a wild animal or been close to one knows what I'm talking about. I mean, you're just so awed by the magnitude of it. You just want to sit there and pet their fur, scales, or feathers all day, or whatever the animal is. I've always personally loved animals. I've never been allowed to have a dog, which kind of eats at my soul from the inside. Because I love dogs, obviously. We do have a cat. We've had a cat, we've had a bird, we've had 2 rats, 3 rats, too many mice to count. We've had snakes and lizards, and I really do love animals. I've noticed when I M-shift, animals act weird to me. Dogs will stare at me, or do more. I've been humped by 9 dogs this year. Oh, it's only when I'm M-shifted. Doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter when. As long as I'm M-shifted, a dog has never humped me when I'm mostly human. But when I'm more animal, dogs are attracted to me. It's really creepy. Holy shit, I'm at 12.5 minutes already. Thank you for watching this. I'll make sure to post up more videos about therianthropy soon. And I'll see you later. Love you. Bye.